I gotta turn my rotation back. That's what y'all saying. I thought I was supposed to do it this way. But it's cool. It's cool. We're gonna do it. Okay. I was trying to do it the YouTube way. Blessings. I'm not gonna be here long, but this is my week 3 recap, and I'm in week 4, and the time was ticking. So, and things are getting busier. So, it took me a little bit longer to recap, but I'm gonna give it to you real quick. On a faith walk, you will have to climb some mountains, y'all. Let me tell you. We always talk about for every mountain you brought me over, because it be some mountains, it be some hills, and it be some valleys. But this alignment journey that God got me on, what I'm realizing is that it's going to be spirit, mind, and body. It's going to be spirit, mind, and body. For me, I don't know about nobody else, but for me, God going to deal with me in the spiritual first, because he just wants us to obey. And then he's going to give you a mental reason, understanding. And all I get understanding. He's going to give you understanding. He will give you understanding. And then it's going to be physical. So I've been climbing. When I say the past few years, I have been climbing the mountaintop, in the valleys. Mentally, I had to overcome some thoughts. But this past weekend, week 3, I climbed the actual mountain. Stone Mountain is what they call it. My household was cracking up. He's like, if that wasn't the laziest name for a mountain, it's like, what are we going to call this mountain? Well, what is it made of? Stone? It's Stone Mountain. At any rate, I don't want to digress. It felt real good to climb a mountain. Friday, I went to a coffee shop just to expand, because I'm new here and I don't really know a lot of people. I don't really know a lot of places. I found a coffee shop that was near me. It was a real cool coffee shop. I ended up making connections, made another connection. Everywhere I go, I'm connected with people. That's amazing. I am, and we're going to revisit this, I am going to solidify my standard operating procedure for when I connect with people, because sometimes it's not real seamless. There's that. But while I was in a coffee shop, I saw on TikTok, there was a group of people that was climbing Stone Mountain for a sunrise climb. And I'm thinking, well, I'm up at that time anyway, right? And climbing mountains, that could be my jam, because I love doing the outside things. So at any rate, I did it. Met a wonderful community. It was almost 1,000 of us out there. The climb started at 6 in the morning. I got there about 6:30, but nevertheless, it was a great experience. Another thing that happened last week, because it's 3 weeks and it's moving. My host, let me first clarify this. The host, the young man that I'm staying with, we didn't meet each other in person until I showed up at his door. I didn't know what he looked like even. Like, I didn't check any socials. I trusted the connection that made the connection. It's my best friend, Tasha. She has her wealth is in her community. But she connected us, and I didn't meet him until I pulled up. He's been the most gracious host. He's been so gracious to me. But he said something this past week that kind of brought my spirit at ease. He said, you're on your way to freedom, and it's just your stop along the Underground Railroad. He's calling his house the Underground Railroad, because that's really what he wants it to be. He's 29. Next year, he wants to be living in Paris. He's probably going to be living in Paris next year. And he just wants to keep the house as a spot for people to pass through, and Airbnb, and provide a safe space. It's so dope what he's doing. Something else. Blessings to you. Thank you for joining. Another thing. Last week, my grandbaby started preschool. I was not there to actually see it, but I saw it. Like, my son FaceTimed me when she was going in the building. She was so excited. She spent the night over Papa House for the first time. She spent the night over Papa's house for the first time last week, which means what I realized, that the community is getting more solid, because being grandma and really about this life, I did a lot of the heavy lifting as it pertained to the physical, like keeping her, spending time with her. And now the community is stepping up solidly. I love that. I love that for her, because what I realized is that as long as I was there, that would have been the norm. But the fact that to she gets to experience her father and her grandfather differently. They're stepping up in a very real way. Not that they weren't already there, but it's different because they're filling a void with grandma, and so I love that for her. I am hosting my first webinar this week, and I'm thankful for that because a lot of things I've transformed my life over the past few years, and every moment that I'm experiencing now is showing me that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. That the adjustments that you make really do put you closer in proximity to where God wants you. And I'm eternally thankful. I'm really thankful for that. I think there was something else that I wanted to share. But I just wrote, my days are getting full, is what I said. I always forget to turn my phone on do not disturb when I go live. But this was such a quick live. And the last thing I wanted to say while I was here is the house that I'm staying in, you just never really know, like, because I was willing to come and do whatever God told me to do, and I knew that I was going to figure it out. But the fact that the space that I'm in, I finally was able to get comfortable. I didn't get comfortable until yesterday. The house is owned by a 29-year-old man. So unless he's like into design, and most 29-year-old men are not really designing and decorated and feng shui and all the stuff. He think he is, but he not. But great space he has. But I added my own flavor into the bedroom that I'm staying. And my bedroom is the one that has the bathroom. So, like, I gave up a lot of comforts, but God still allowed me to be comforted in this space. Like he loves me. And I love him. He is really a part of my community now. The community is enlarging naturally and organically. So I'm thankful for that. Week 3 in the books. Next week I'm gonna have some more stuff to say, but pay attention to the content that's happening this week, because some things are shifting. And if you're a woman, or if you know a woman who needs to make a few adjustments to her crown, make sure you send her, or either you come yourself to my Adjust Your Crown webinar. That is Saturday the 29th, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's only 1 hour, but it is power packed, and it will give you some tools that you need to position yourself. So I hope to see you then. And until next week, or until later on this week, peace be multiplied. Thank you.